Hi, I'm Charlotte and I'm a student here at the University of Southampton, and I'm just going to talk you through some of the academic spaces and facilities we have here. So first of all, the bottom picture is a picture of the immunology cancer research building we have up at Southampton General Hospital. So we're actually it's the first centre in the UK dedicated just to cancer immunology research. And you can also see a picture of like a typical lab that looks like in most of our buildings, but the sciencey ones. This is actually our arts campus. So we have a campus in Winchester specifically for fashion design and other arts subjects. So this is one of the workspaces that they have there. And then this is some more of like the engineering stuff. So that top picture is an anechoic chamber, so it absorbs all noise around you. The walls kind of all made like little bits of foam. So if you turned around and faced the wall and started speaking, it would be very hard for someone behind you to actually hear you. And we also have the complete opposite room to that called a reverberation room, which is the exact opposite. It reflects all sound so you can hear everything. These are particularly useful for our acoustical engineering students and our audiology students to look at how the way sound travels and what kind of affects it. And then that bottom picture is the J.R. Mitchell wind tunnel, which helps the aeronautical and astronautical engineering students as well as some of the other sciences. And it's actually been used by Sir Chris Hoy to test out some aerodynamics and the rest of the GB cycling team. And finally, I'm going to talk to you about one of my favourite spaces that we have at the university. As I'm an oceanography student, I quite often need to go out onto the water to collect measurements, to measure up in the lab, or analyse the data to work out why the water's doing what it's doing. So we actually have a research vessel known as the RV Callista, which you can see on the right hand side there, and this is got equipped with all of the equipment that we would need. So it's got a CTD to help measure temperature and salinity, it's got an ADCP to help us measure all the current speeds, and it's got a side scan sonar as well, which will help us map the seafloor. And you can see that picture with the computer screens, that is actually on board the boat. So you'll have some people out deploying the equipment, and then you'll have the rest of your team inside monitoring the equipment on those screens, just to check you're not going into any dangerous areas, and they can see like the real-time data before you get it analysed in the lab. So yeah.